I'm gay at all. Like
the gay thing, like you never thought of yourself that way or whatever. Was it a little bit of like, was it tricky in your head to even DM a trans person, or you're like, oh, like is this?
Stop talking about my coochie.
I could see him probably not actually being gay in the sense that he likes men. Like he's probably just aroused by like the appearance of a woman, and because she has like the female appearance and the fact that like, you know, I'm assuming he probably thought like, oh, I probably have an easier time getting to with this than a real woman. That may have like made him just like cope, like pretty much just do it. What's poppin', everybody?
Welcome back to the Cold Popcast.
I'm Zoe.
And I'm Steve.
And today we're going to be answering the age-old question, are traps gay?
Yeah, so we got this Instagram model, Ava, who is a transgender woman. And this conversation with Adam22 from No Jumper Podcast is with her boyfriend. And they're basically asking him whether or not he's gay. So let's see the video.
That's what he has to say.
I don't care what nobody got to say, because me personally, like, if anybody asks if I'm gay and shit like that, I don't see myself as I'm gay. Like, for me, I don't think I'm gay at all. Like, I'm not sick or doing some weird shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm with her.
So you never would have thought of being gay prior to this. So that's like your first time even having somebody throw that idea out there?
What?
The gay thing. Like you never thought of yourself that way or whatever? Was it a little bit of like, was it tricky in your head to even DM a trans person, or you're like, oh, like is this?
I'm be honest with you, like, when I just seen her, I was like, cause I knew who she was before. Like, I seen her on the what's it called, doing the catfish shit. In 2020, I was always on my phone on the live and shit. I seen her doing shit like that. But I don't know, like, I scrolled into her page and I saw her, seen she was in New York. I was looking at her shit. I was like, she looked good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Texted her, and
It's been good ever since.
yeah. I don't care what no.
All right.
Yeah, so he went into it knowingly.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I mean, I feel like it'd be a little bit less gay if he didn't like if he didn't already know beforehand. Like if he kind of got trapped into it, fell in love, and was like, oh, you know what? I don't really mind that she's trans or whatever.
Even from the video when he explains himself, he don't seem confident at all explaining himself. He seems like real doubtful.
He's like, Adam asked him like, so have you ever thought about being gay or anything?
Yeah.
He's like, no, not really, but you know.
It almost sounded like that was the first time he had to ask himself that, like, wait, what? Oh, wait,
No one's ever brought it
up. Like, he never thought about it at all.
Yeah.
I don't know, because I guess from this, so when he says like I knew about her before, that means like he knew about like her being a man, like he had seen her being a man, like what that looked like, and still decided to hit her up.
I don't know if he saw her like being a man
Before,
but he knew that it was a trans person and like had seen. He said something about catfish, so I guess maybe she was just catfishing people. Like, hey, I'm a dude.
Yeah,
surprise.
Because here's the thing, it's like a weird, like the only way I can explain it, because it's like, I could see him probably not actually being gay in the sense that he likes men. Like he's probably just aroused by like the appearance of a woman, and because she has like the female appearance and the fact that like, you know, I'm assuming he probably thought like, oh, I probably have an easier time getting to with this than a real woman. That may have like made him just like cope, like pretty much just do it. But at the same time, I'm like, to go into a situation knowing it's a man and still doing it, like despite what it looks like, I think that is kind of gay.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Like, because I wouldn't because it's like, you know, it's not like you're being tricked. So that's like the thing that's like really, I'm having a hard time understanding, like, I guess what his like actual preference would be.
Yeah. Well, so he just likes, like, you know, I imagine as long as if it was a dude that looked like a chick, like, and didn't have a man-made vagina, then he would probably still be interested, because he's like, well, I mean, she looks good, and he did say, I'm not doing no weird shit like sucking dick, so you can assume that she has or he, she, whatever, has a vagina, but it's like,
because it's like, he's not like, like by the way he sounded, it's like, okay, he's probably not attracted to men, but like he's willing to like sleep with a man that looks like a woman, which that's like I don't know how you would equate that area. Like, what would that be?
Yeah, it's like a gray. It's definitely it's not. I wouldn't call it a gray area. It's probably a gray area for him. But you know, to me, it's still you're with a man. So
But I guess
dude, like who was he?
he's a drill rapper from New York,
Oh, okay.
which really he doesn't need a name at that point.
What does the hood have to say about this?
They're probably not on board. But I think this goes to the episode. I mean, hopefully you guys watched that last episode we just recorded, but it goes to the idea of the feminization of black men. Like even drill rappers are fucking,
Yeah, even they're out there doing some stuff.
Yeah, but let's see this next video. This one's about how that coochie feels.
I mean, this is what people really want to know is
Turn it up a little bit.
how is that man-made hidden?
I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like it's the same shit. It feels the same.
It feels totally the same.
Yeah, it feels the same. It's just like it's kind of hard to explain.
Hard to explain.
It's the same shit.
Are there lips? I'm not even sure I've seen them.
Lips.
Yeah, what's the vibe like?
The vibe is like
Stop
to be
talking
honest,
about my coochie.
the vibe
Wow,
is
that
like
voice
the
gave it
same,
away.
like,
I'm like, bro, so she
Good
don't
real
even.
female, like you know what I'm saying?
don't
Like
even
I look
sound
at her
like
as
a
real
girl?
female.
What
Like
the fuck?
I don't see a trans. Like you feel me?
It do the same thing as pussy.
Yeah,
It gets
like,
wet,
feel me?
it grips, it does all that.
I mean, this is what people really want.
Ugh.
Listen, man.
She said
Something
it
is
gets
wrong
wet,
with him.
it grips.
He said it's hard to explain.
One thing I learned about man-made vagina is that apparently the surgery sometimes will cause there to be like a hole in the not the colon, but the thing that leads the colon to the asshole. And basically there will be like a pathway between the man-made coochie and the shit pipe. And then sometimes some shit leaks into the coochie.
Oh my
and
God.
then it stinks.
Cross to the wires a little bit.
So nah, she seems real confident with that thing.
Does it get wet? Do you,
I can't imagine how.
Wet
Yeah,
with-
I don't know how that would like
Wet with shit.
because he says it feels the same, but I'm like that's like biologically doesn't even seem possible.
Right, because it's like a little fleshlight. Like fleshlights don't just lubricate themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
If they did, they'd be a way more expensive product.
Oh, what if fleshlights were actually made out of like grafted like female?
It's just an inside-out penis. That's all it is.
Oh,
What would it cost for you to try out the man-made vagina?
you mean me to get one or me to try one out?
You got to test it out.
I would never.
You got to take Ava on a test run.
There's like certain like there are like the thing is. The only thing I would probably never compromise is like my manhood when it comes to money. Like I can take money for a lot of things, but nothing like nothing for that. All I have in my life is my word and my balls, and they're not going in some man-made vagina. All right.
Oh man,
That's crazy, bro.
BBL.
The voice though, like
she's a walking BBL.
that's just wild, bro.
Don't be talking about my coochie.
Stop talking about my coochie. It's ma'am.
It's ma'am.
Call me ma'am, nigga.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no, he lost all of his points, but I honestly feel like he probably is with her to boost his career in some way or another because she probably has way more followers.
I could imagine
And
that.
it's like, as long as someone's listening to his music, he's getting paid, and it doesn't matter who those people are.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you think there's like a possibility that like all of this is just a setup and they're not actually fucking? It's just like a publicity move.
I don't think he would put himself in public saying that he's dating a trans person if he's not having sex with that person. I feel like that's like a real big, like you may as well
That's
be
a
all in at that point.
Yeah, that's true. That's a real big acts of because like if I don't want to be known as the guy that's having sex with the trans man if I'm not actually doing it at that point.
It's kind of like that same sort of the same kind of situation where like if you call a woman a bitch and she's like, well, I'm gonna act like you gonna call me a bitch, I'm gonna act like a bitch now. It's like that. It's like, well, I'm gonna put myself out as basically gay. Or then I'm gonna just do gay shit. Basically.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah. But I feel like that's pretty much the whole topic there. I mean, Adam 22, he's pretty weird himself, so I guess I don't know if he's co-signing or what. But I think
He's doing a scene with him.
He's gonna do a scene
he's
with
gonna
him.
do a scene with
Yeah,
Ava.
he's gonna do a scene with both of
Yeah,
them.
him and Lena are just I don't know.
Going off the rails.
I mean, I see like, that's probably on his bucket list. Adam's been like really just
been
experimenting
pushing
with
the
new
envelope.
things. Like I can see man-made vagina being there.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Maybe a strap on here and there.
Yeah,
I bet there's one day going to be a video of Lena pegging him with a strap on. That's probably going to happen.
taking it with this strap.
Yeah. He's a cuck. He's a cuck.
I mean,
Cucks do
yeah.
weird shit.
I mean, like literally, he's like the first person that's like by definition doing cuck stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
dapping up the guy, banging his wife. Like, hey man, keep it up.
holding the camera. Oh, dude, nice stroke.
That's crazy.
It looks like my wife is loving that. All right, guys. So thanks for watching this episode of the Code Podcast. You can find us on all social media platforms at The Code Podcast. We are also on all audio and video platforms. That includes Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, Rumble, anywhere you can find audio or video. Also, Patreon. Patreon, $5 a month gets you access to all of our exclusive content, including My Black Friends podcast, maybe some skits, some live streams, all types of content coming in 2024. Remember, it's $5 a month, and you get access to all of that. Thanks for popping in, and we got to pop out of here.
All right, peace.
Ah!